number 21. Sell today, educate tomorrow. What we mean by this rule is effectively in our sales process, what we want to do is we want to concentrate on the sale. So all the activities that lead us to securing the business. We don't want to focus on educating the customer until it's time to do so. And that's really only at the fulfillment step or once we've actually been chosen as a provider. Now, I've been a big fan of Rule 21 effectively since I first encountered the Sandler system a number of years ago. And the reason for this is when I first started selling, was selling complex systems into the NHS. And what I tended to do was I would approach every meeting with the understanding that I had to impress the prospect. I had to lead with some sort of value. And in order to do that, what I would do is I was effectively, I would do all the talking. I would impress them with my expertise and the breadth of my knowledge. And I would tell them all about, well, effectively their problem and how I was going to solve it. The issue here is that threefold, really. The first thing was I wasn't actually listening to the prospect. What I was doing is I was projecting onto them the problems that I knew that I solved. And as a result, what I was hoping to do was convince them to work with me from my technical expertise. The next thing that I was doing was actually I was injecting new problems into their mind. So instead of rapidly concluding a deal because I could, amazingly solve all of the prospect's pressing issues, what actually was happening was I would make the deals actually take longer to close because all of a sudden I had enlightened them as to a lot of problems that they hadn't actually anticipated needing to resolve. The third and most important thing that was happening, though, was I wasn't asking any questions. While I was feeling confident and comfortable doing all of the talking, I wasn't actually getting any questions on the table to understand what are the real, unique, and compelling business drivers that would lead to an investment. What would happen as a result is, 6 months later, when it came to close the deal, when it came to actually negotiate on pricing, all I had to say was that, we were just like everyone else. And the only thing that we could have to offer, because I didn't really understand what the investment drivers were for the prospect, was that we ended up discounting. So as a result, what I would say is I learned my lesson hard, and what we should be doing is selling today, and we should be educating tomorrow.